Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Drive-Thru. I'm your host, Tony T. As we broadcast live here on Pick Dogs and at Sports Chat Place YouTube channel and throughout social media. We'll get you out here well before the top of the hour. Give you guys enough time to get those bets in for the primetime game, because that's what we do here on the Drive-Thru Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. That's 3 p.m. Pacific. These are live free sports picks for the games beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and later, sometimes a little bit earlier. We've got those 6:40 games. We can squeeze those in this hour. And before we do, from professional handicappers over at Pick Dogs and Sports Chat Place, let's take a peek at who's on the show here for today. All right, with us is Zawacky's with us, Tony Brown, Ninos to sign in just a little bit later. We got top producer NFL last year, Alex Smart, Damian Sosh, and it's Shane and Mickle. Here's how they'll line up for this evening. We've got Smart, Brown, Ninos, Sosh, Mickle, Zawacky, and then I will close this one out. All right, we got still 15 games here on the board for Major League Baseball. Remember, the Guardians and White Sox will play game 2 of a doubleheader. Also, a big card from the WNBA. We will have a WNBA pick out there for those of you following the league. I know there's some interest out there, so we'll have a play for you from there. So let's go ahead. Let's get the drive-thru started. Let's go ahead and welcome in Alex Smart. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs. He was the top unit producer in the NFL for last season over at Pick Dogs. I know he's looking forward to a big NFL season this year. Let's bring Alex in right now. Alex, how's it going?
Yeah, it's tough sometimes looking ahead. You're always looking ahead to the football season, and but we're here today, and we're conscious we can on this, and so much work to do for football season, and that's the thing. And but anyway, we'll get to it here with some baseball today.
Absolutely. We're going to look at baseball today, 6:40 Eastern Time. Roughly about half an hour away. Got the Marlins here hosting the surprising Pittsburgh Pirates, who look like as a competitive team. We've got the Marlins here minus 150, total of 8.
Pittsburgh's extremely inconsistent offensively, and that's the big thing with them this year. Since June 1st, the Pirates ranked 28th in the league in batting average, 23rd in slugging, 27th in OPS. So things have gone downhill, and I exploded from time to time. And this is the team that's going to keep moving forward here. But the extreme inconsistency just makes them a wild card on most nights. And I know this total is fairly, it might seem low to some, but Miami also is a team that, just does not have much offense, and they also from time to time do explode. And but if you look at the overall numbers, you'll see that they're pretty. We'll say the best word is always inconsistent. And in 6 of the last 8 games, the Miami Marlins have runs or less. So that consistency at its best. And going back to Pittsburgh again, other than those lousy numbers over the long term since June 1st. 7 of the last 9 games, they've seen a combined average of 7 runs or less scored. So, looking through a bunch of trends here, you can just see, there's a tendency for a lot of low games. The Marlins, 2 of a series, considering that they may fall asleep at the wheel again tonight, they've gone under 5 straight times, or at least not eclipsed the number of 5 straight times. When this number has been at home between 7.5 and also stayed under the total 4 straight times, or at least not eclipsed it. And looking at Pittsburgh, looking here, Pirates against losing teams have gone under 7 to 8 times, and game 2 of a series, only 4 of their last 17 games have gone over. And against left-handed starters, that's where they really seem to have some problems. So we have a 17, 6, and 5 under ratio on 28 road games versus Southpaws. So, guess where I'm going here is this is going to be an under tonight. Under with Pedro all the way.
All right, we got to Alex here on the Marlins and Pirates going under total of 8 runs. Yeah, Pirates are not a strong hitting team. Marlins have had their issues, you said, getting runs over. Even in this little 10-game stretch, it's been a struggle for them. Castano here on the mound, the lefty, is going here for Miami. Decent ERA on this season, although I love to see the contact, a little bit of a high contact strikeout rate of 13%, but he's getting the ground balls this season. He's got to limit the home runs in this one, but as you mentioned, it's really pretty cut and dry. Is this really going against these 2 lineups?
Yeah, absolutely. And you want a slugfest? Well, we're going to get a sleep fest here. That's what I'm betting.
That's right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Pirates and Marlins under total of 8. This one will have a start time of 6:40 Eastern Time. All right, let's go over to Pick Dogs Premium here. So we're looking forward to the start of the NFL season here. We're getting into the exhibition season, less than 3 weeks away. We're the top unit producer in the NFL, 1,934 units of profit. Guys, we'll keep an eye over at Pick Dogs for Alex Smart as we get close to the NFL season. We still have 15 games here to go here for Major League Baseball tonight. What do you have going on over at the site?
Yeah, we've got a triple play of Major League Baseball this evening. Full value, nothing too crazy on the favorite level. Keeping everybody within their bankroll limitations and just moving forward and hoping to get a big streak going here as we move towards football season.
That's right, toward football season, guys. Get on board with Alex Smart over at Pick Dogs. Premium start building up those bankrolls for the NFL. Alex has an MLB triple play. Line bangers up there. He's got his 3-pack up there, affordable price up there on the site. Or, of course, you can choose the long-term passes, a 1-month all sports pass. Get all of Alex's plays here for 1 month, including, of course, his Major League Baseball. The first game of if he's in action for that Jaguars-Raiders game, that would fall under the 30-day pass. So you can keep an eye on there at Big Dog Stream with Alex as he may be in play here with preseason football, maybe some CFL, WNBA once in a while. You just have to check the members area. Again, as Alex says, if it moves, he'll hit it. So if he sees value there in the number, right, Alex? That's
100%. Yeah. Yeah, I've got a spy eye or just a long core investment addiction anyway. So, yeah. There
you go.
Yeah, absolutely.
Alex Smart there, guys. So get on board. Remember that long-term pass. You can add a second capper with that 2-for-1 capper promotion. Even greater value there. All right, Alex, it was always great having the show. Continue success. And we'll talk with you again in a couple days.
See you, Tony. Take care, buddy.
You got it. Alex Smart here on The Drive to. Let's continue our coverage. Guys, we're going to go ahead and head out to Las Vegas, Nevada. Bring in our man, Tony Brown. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs Premium. Does great work up there. Of course, we'll be looking here at a Major League Baseball game, at a prop game. Actually, a game we just talked about, but he's got a different way of looking at this. Tony, what's going on? You're on mute. You got there's mute. Your phone is on mute. You got no sound from Tony Brown here. Let's see here.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now, Tony Brown. You're coming in clear now. All right, Tony.
Sorry about that, man. I was in the car. I got an unexpected errand, and I had to pull over to do the show.
All right, appreciate it. All right, here we go. 6:40 Eastern time. We have the Marlins and the Pirates. We know the Marlins favored in this one, the total of 8, but you'll be looking at this one a different way.
Yeah, I'm stepping out my comfort zone a little bit. I've been throwing some WNBA out there, and so now I'm going to go to the props. I've been seeing a lot of these guys do props on the show, so I'll give you a prop, and this is one of the most popular ones. I've been betting this bet for a while. We just had a 0-0 tie in the first inning, or we call it a no score in the first inning or whatever. But now all the popular kids on Twitter are calling it the Nerfy, the no run in the first inning. And that's what we're going with in this game. It's the game that Alex spoke on. Like he said, the total is set really low. It's supposed to go low, and they don't even expect the game to average a run per inning. So if we're not averaging a run per inning, the first inning, that's definitely when it's the hardest to get one. Usually go 3 up, 3 down, and with two teams that rank in the bottom of the league in both hitting and scoring, jumping out to a first inning run right away, it just doesn't seem like it's going to be feasible. Not a lot of juice on this, so let's do as the kids say and take the Nerfy and the Pirates and the Miami game for our free play today.
All right, we got Tony Brown here on the Nerfy no runs first inning, Pirates and the Marlins. Of course, we heard yesterday from Rod about this. Pirates been on quite a run here with that no run first inning here. And again, these lineups aren't the strongest here. We've seen the Marlins really struggle. We see Castano, left-hander, on the mound here for the Marlins. Marlins bats have been struggling as well.
Yeah, it's like you don't. The hardest skill to do in pro sports to me is hit a baseball alone. So getting a run is really, really hard. And then in the first inning, where the first thing you do is take first pitch strike, and you want to get the pitcher and get him to throwing pitches and see what he's got. Especially with these two guys, the Marlins pitcher has only been used in relief this year, so he hasn't really had a lot of times around. And then the pitcher for, something got my throat. The pitcher for Pittsburgh, he's only had 5 starts, Castano. So they haven't been seeing much. I don't think guys got a beat on him, and the no score is just looking lovely right now.
All right, with Tony Brown, Pirates, Marlins, no runs first inning at return, -130. All right, Tony Brown, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium here for tonight. 15 games here on the board here from Major League Baseball. Big WNBA card as well. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
I got 5 big plays on the board tonight. I got a 5-pack up there. It was a big board tonight. I liked a lot of the game. So I got my 5 plays up there. You can get the 5-pack, and I even got one for $15 just so you can see what I got. You can get that with the $15 pack.
All right, guys, got a board with Tony Brown over at Pick Dogs. We have a 5-pack right now, affordably priced over at Pick Dogs. Calls it his 50-star Tuesday MLB 5-pack. And get on board with that. Now, it's credit guarantee. What that means, it must turn a profit, or those credits are inserted back in your account and you can use on other picks. So a credit guarantee now on these one-off plays, one-offs meaning individual plays or one-day packages, there are credit guaranteed. The long-term passes aren't because they're sold at a discounted rate. So the 5-pack is up there. Of course, Tony Brown has his $15 premium up there, so get on board with that. Also credit guaranteed. It's got to win, or if it doesn't, the credit is placed back into your account to use for other picks. So get on board right now with Tony Brown over at Pick Dogs Premium. Of course, the long-term pass he has up there. Of course, we have that July 14th promo running for a couple more days. Use the promo code July 14th, save 14%. The long-term passes with Tony Brown, 3/7/30 all sports pass, all of his premium plays for that period of time. When you go to his handicapper page and make that purchase. But Tony Brown, when we talk promo codes, we got to talk that 1-year VIP all sports pass, because that's where the value is when you're able to take that 14% applied to one of your 1-year VIP passes.
Yeah, if you're serious about making money, that's the only pass you should be able to grab. It covers every sport, every play. It's not a season pass, it's a year pass. You get everything I got for a full 365 days of play for one low price.
That's right. One low price. We take 14% off of $12.99, and you can do the math. You'll see it's less than $100 a month, and that's a really good value there, Tony Brown, instead of having to buy these plays individually.
Yeah, I mean, you can't beat it. If you're a serious bettor, you'll pay $100 a month grabbing 2 or 3 plays. You know what I mean? Depending on what the plays are. If you want every single pick I release from every sport, and this includes playoffs and championship picks as well, there's no upselling. Everything I got for a full 365 days of play with my VIP 1-year pass.
That's right. Take advantage right now of that VIP Hour Sports Pass. Use your July 14th as your promo code. Save 14% off. Great value there. You can access Tony Brown's page by clicking the link in the description. Click the All Cappers tab, and you'll find him there at Pick Dogs and get signed up. Tony Brown, is always great having your show. Continue your successes, and we'll talk with you again in a couple days.
All right. Thank you, Tony, for having me.
You got it. All right. Tony Brown here on the Drive to. Let's continue our coverage. Again, people signing in right now. If you missed any of our picks, we'll have a recap at the end of the show. Hello back to John Melendez, who's checked into the chat room, as is Sports Pins, and Nicholas Handy. So say hello to those guys. Good conversations going on there in the chat room. Let's continue on here. I think we've got El Ninos ready to go. So let's get El Nino, get camera ready. El Ninos, are you ready? Are you camera ready with a thumbs up? I don't see. Let's see. He can hear me. Let's see if El Ninos is ready to roll here. He's next up here on the drive-thru, although I don't think he is ready. So I'm going to move ahead here. Looks like he's ready now. So let me get him in right now. He was frozen there for a second, but I think he just he got himself ready to go on the show. So let's get him in right now. El Ninos, if I'm over at Pick Dogs, let's bring him in right now. El Ninos. Al, what's happening?
Yeah, sorry about that. A few technical issues here with the audio, but I think it's good to go now. How are you doing, Tony?
Doing great. We've got your sound now ready to roll. Here we go. This is the big series this week here at 7:20 Eastern Time. Braves here hosting the Mets. The Braves laying -215. The total 8.5.
Yeah, definitely one of the better series going on right now between two very good teams here. And, there's probably one of the biggest line moves, if not the biggest line moves of the day here. The Braves opened up much closer to -150, which I think was the much more appropriate price. But apparently a lot of money's coming in on the Braves today. And, as you said, -215 or so right now. So I think all the values, when I first looked at this game, obviously I do think the Braves do have the edge on the mound here with Spencer Strider. He's been very impressive. Getting a lot of strikeouts lately, so his strikeout prop would be good, something to look at here as well. But as I was starting to say earlier, I think all the values now flip back onto the Mets, who are going with David Peterson. He's maybe not their best starter, definitely not their best starter. They do have a couple of aces on that stuff, but he's still 5-1 on the season and putting up some pretty decent numbers, and I think good enough to give us some value here on the +200 dog. So with a very good lineup backing him up. So I'm taking a shot here with the Mets and the big plus money.
Yeah, hard to argue that one. Yeah, Mets plus 185 here. Of course, this, the young kid here for the Atlanta Braves, Spencer Strider, getting a lot of accolades. A lot of people you're hearing, oh, rookie of the year. He's a great bet for that. Yeah, I think he's still a rookie. Remember, he's still a rookie. 19 appearances, pretty good ERA, pretty good WHIP, pretty good, very good FIP. His FIP is that when you see a guy with an ERA under 3 and he has a FIP under 2, that's pretty good. That's pretty good stuff. But a couple things you got to deal with the Mets hitting lineup, which is pretty good. David Peterson, pretty good numbers, right? ERA 3.48, WHIP of 1.27. He's a lefty with 25% strikeouts. Like to see the walks get under double digits here. But a ground ball pitcher at 54%, so those are some positive numbers there. And also look at the bullpen over the past 10 games. The Braves bullpen has been good, ERA 2.34, but the Mets even better here. Ninos at 2.29 ERA over the past 10.
Yeah, those are some great numbers, and they might need that bullpen today. I mean, I don't see much their offense going too well. I just said it's a good lineup. They should get to Strider a little bit at least, but I don't expect much scoring. So every little bit of good form here, whether it's from the starter, the bullpen, the relievers, the closers. I think every little bit is going to help here to get us that big plus money.
Remember, New York is now mobile betting, so I think you're going to start seeing some of these inflated numbers now on hot teams. Like the Mets are now, as you know, a big public team in New York when they win. Not so much when they lose, but when they win, they're a winning team. They become They become like the Yankees, the Yankees juniors, right? But anyway, they do get a lot of public support.
The season that way.
Yeah, and I think that's why we're seeing this line move with the legalization in New York.
Yeah, I mean, it's crowd in New York can be pretty rough too on their teams, but they definitely like getting behind the winner, that's for sure.
Yeah,
and,
that's why I find it real strange here with this line move, right? It's kind of crazy here that we see this against the New York crowd. It's just amazing here. But anyway, it's a good value here on the Mets. Plus, we just ran over the numbers here where the Mets look to be a good value player, plus 185 against the Braves. This one to have a start time here of 7:20. This is the game on TBS. All right, Tony Brown, let's take a look over at Tony Brown. Ninos, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs game for tonight. Still 15 games on the board. We do have a game beginning here in the next 20 minutes. A big card from WNBA as well. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
I have a 5-pack today. Five best bets in the MLB. That's all the action I have. You can get them all in one pack. You can get them in a 3-pack, or you can just get my best bet if you're just looking for one big bet. And then again, your long-term pass is still the best way to go with the 2-for-1 capper specials. So.
That's right, guys. Got on board with Ninos over at Pick Dogs, a premium here. He does have his Tuesday Grand Slam here. 5 packs up there, affordably priced. Also, his money line drive is up there right now. That's his $15 play is up there at $15 premium. Remember, these win-offs are credit guaranteed. They must show a profit, or the credit, your account is credited back. They're credited back to your account. So again, credit guarantee here with these one-offs. Ninos is $15 premium play as well as his 5-pack up there. So get on board with that. Of course, Nino has the long-term pass, the 30-hour sports pass to get you all of Ninos' premium plays for that 30-day period. When you go to his handicapper page and you make that purchase, also an MLB season pass. So take a look over at Ninos over at Pick Dogs Premium. Don't forget, when you go look at the long-term passes, get the great value there when you use the promo code June14 to save 14% off. All right, Ninos, as always, great having your show. Continue that success, and then we'll talk with you again tomorrow.
All right, thanks, Tony. How are you going?
Yeah, come out for you. A good day yesterday was Ninos. Ninos here on the drive too. Let's continue on our coverage here, guys. We're getting people signing into the chat room. If you missed any of our picks, we'll do a complete recap here at the end of the show. Let's continue on here with the drive-thru. Let's welcome in Damian Sosh. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs Premium. We're doing pretty good work up there. Let's bring him in right now. Damian, what's happening?
How you doing, Tony?
Doing awesome. All right, here we go. 7 Eastern time. We have the Red Sox here on the road facing the Rays. The Red Sox favored -120, total 7.5.
Yeah, these two teams, they met yesterday. The Rays beating the Red Sox 10-5. One of the things that I take away from that game is the Red Sox had to use 4 bullpen pitchers. for 5 innings of work. And I think that's important because Chris Sale is going to be making his first start of the season here for Boston. Now, we all know Sale, he can be dominant when healthy, but I have to imagine there's going to be a short leash on him. I heard there's only going to be about 80 to 85 pitches they're going to allow him to throw, and that means we're definitely going to be seeing this Boston bullpen. Prior to this start here, Sale did make 4 rehab starts, spanned from rookie ball to the AAA level. In those 4 rehab starts, he pitched 11 1/3 innings, and he did strike out 19 batters, which is impressive, but he also walked 6. And that indicates to me his control really probably isn't where it just needs to be. And if he's going to be throwing that many pitches, I think we're going to get into that Boston bullpen maybe a little bit earlier than what the Red Sox are hoping. The Red Sox are going to be facing Corey Kluber. He just pitched against the Red Sox 6 days ago and pitched very well. 3 hits in 6 innings, 3 hits, no runs, and he struck out 5. Now, I realize the Rays are dealing with some injuries to their lineup, but hey, they just put up 10 runs yesterday against this Boston team. The Rays have taken 5 of 7 from Boston this year, and I like them to take this one again tonight. So I'm going to be on the Rays in this game.
All right, we got Damian Sosh here on the Rays in this one, plus 100 here against the Red Sox. Yeah, I like the Rays yesterday as well, and I like them with you. I just think the ballpark really favors the way the Rays use their pitching staff, the way they use their bullpen, the way they maneuver pitchers in and out. I think it's very difficult for their AL East opponents to come in there and face this Rays team. It seems that this Rays team micromanages the AL East because they just seem to have great success against them. Of course, they got to really limit their resources. Not a big market team. Then we see nonsense like we see them at Cincinnati. But against the opponents, against their division at home, they seem to be the most competitive.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, Tony. As a matter of fact, I didn't mention it, but when I was looking into this game, I saw since last year, it totals over 1,100, 1,200 innings. The Rays have the best ERA at home in all of baseball. So what you're saying definitely holds true. This Rays team is, they're a small market club, and they're getting it done with pitching at home, and that's how they're winning. And I look for a good effort again here from Kluber in this game.
All right, we got the Rays plus 100 against the Red Sox. This one will have a start time here of 7 p.m. Eastern time. All right, Damon, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium here. We're showing great results over the past 30 days. 15-game card here from Major League Baseball. Remember the morning game that was game 1 of a doubleheader with the Guardians and White Sox. They'll be playing game 2 here in about an hour and a half. Some WNB on the board as well. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yeah, over on the site tonight, you can get my Major League Baseball triple play. That's all 3 plays that I have going on today for one good price. And also those 3 games that are in that triple play are for sale individually. And I have my Major League Baseball total today for just $15. So, cash in on that and then turn it into a long-term package, a 3-7 30-day plan, or as always, a 2-for-1 capper deal, which I think is the best value for your dollar.
That's right, guys. Got on board with Damian Sosh over at Pick Dogs Premium, showing great value right now. 243 units of profit last 30 days. That is all documented, showing profit last 7 days, coming off a profitable day yesterday over at Pick Dogs. Damian has a triple play MLB, a 3-pack up there. Credit guarantee must show a profit, or your account is credited back for other picks. So a credit guarantee on that MLB triple play. Also, total of the day up there. That is Damian's $15 premium. That's also credit guaranteed, must show profit, or the credit's inserted back to your account for other picks. So get on board there. Long-term passes, of course, with Damian features a 30-day all sports pass. All of Damian's plays for 30 days. All his baseball there, as well as a 1-year all sports pass covering, well, the seasons out there, right? We're coming to NFL, college football, NBA, NHL, college basketball. That 1-year all sports pass, use that June 14th promo to save 14% off. Get your bigger bang for your buck. We use these promos on these long-term passes. Remember, these long-term passes, not guaranteed because they're sold at a discounted rate. And also, you could use a 2-for-1 cap promotion if you had a second capper, even greater value there. All right, Damian, is always great having you show. Continue that success, and we'll talk with you again in a couple days.
Thank you, Tony. Have a good night.
You got it. Damian Sosh here on The Drive. Let's continue our coverage, guys. We're getting people sign into the show here. If you missed any of our picks, we'll do a complete recap here at the end of the show. All right, let's continue on here with the drive-thru. We did promise you some WNBA. We got it. So let's go ahead and bring in Shane and Mickle. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs Premium. Also written contributor to the sites at Pick Dogs and Sports Chat Place in UFC MMA as well. So let's bring Shane in right now. I think we've got Shane ready to roll. Shane, what's happening?
How's it going tonight, Tony?
It's going awesome. All right, here we go. 8 Eastern time. We go to WNBA for tonight. Lynx here. The host of the Phoenix Mercury here with the Lynx laying 7.5 now, total 164.5.
Yeah, just looking at the Lynx record, they're 8-5 or 8-15. But that record is really not indicative of how good this team actually is. This is a team that's not in the playoff hunt or playoffs yet. But if they get there, I promise you, this is a team that the Aces or the other top teams in the league don't want to face. This is a team that's just finding their groove. They just beat the Aces by like about 30 points a couple games ago. They're coming off a big win over the Chicago Sky, who many have as the favorite of the WNBA right now. And a big reason has been the play of Aerial Powers, who has stepped up for this team. Tonight they face the Phoenix Mercury, who they've already beaten twice by 12 and 13 points respectively. And the Phoenix Mercury, they've got Skylar Diggins-Smith and Diana Taurasi, but outside that, they really don't have a balanced team, and I think that's going to hurt them here. The Lynx have too good of offense. They're going to push the pace against the Mercury, much like they did the last 2 times they played. I think they get close to 100 points in this game. This number's climbing. I see it all the way up to 7.5 in some spots, maybe even 8. But I like this game all the way up to 10. I think the Lynx are gonna win this game in blowout fashion. Take the Lynx laying the points.
All right, Shane says take the Lynx here, laying the points here against the Phoenix Mercury. Of course, when you look at the Mercury, they lost 4 of 5, and of course, Minnesota's been doing pretty well here on this homestand, winning and covering 3 of their past 4, splitting a 2-game series here with Las Vegas. They did beat the Mercury at home, 188. That was back on June 23rd, covering that line there of 2. Behind a really good shooting performance, over 51%, and crushing them on the glass, by the way, by 19 boards.
Yeah, Sylvia Falls being back. Just on a side note, she dunked the WNBA All-Star game a few days ago. She's getting up to this. This is her last season in the league, but there's not many, especially with Griner still out for the Mercury, that can defend inside, and she's going to have another big game. Not just scoring, but on the glass too.
That's right. Past 2 meetings between these teams, they of course, that was a win by the Mercury, 188. Then they went into Phoenix 2 days prior, win 84-71. So double-digit wins here by the Lynx in back-to-back games here against Phoenix, and winning the rebounding battle in each. Lynx minus 7.5 against the Mercury. This one will have a start time here of 8 p.m. Eastern time. All right, Shane, let's click over at Pick Dog Premium for tonight. Again, 15 games here on the board here from Major League Baseball. Pretty good WNBA card. Of course, Shane put together a great football season last year. Of course, not too early to talk football. We're already in July. We're getting close to the start of training camps for NFL and college football. Showed great results. NFL, 810 units. College football, 789 units last year documented. But tonight we've got a 15-game card here for baseball as well as WNBA, a big card as well. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yeah, I've got 5 baseball plays up there, but only 3 are in the package. My 3 best ones, $39.99 or $39. But like you're talking about, I just put out my early bird NFL package. You're not going to find it cheaper than this right now. It comes with my top NFL plays, or my entire NFL card for the entire year. Every college football play I put out all the way through now to the national championship game. And the price might go down midway through the season or towards the end of the season, but if you want it now and get every play, it's not going to be any cheaper than it is now. So hop on something long term. If you're looking for just my NFL plays, you've already talked about all the success I found last season in those 2 sports. That's definitely your best bet.
That's right, guys. You got on board with Shane Mickle over at Pick Dogs. Premium season numbers in football last year. Tonight, a 3-pack up there. Credit guaranteed on his baseball 3-pack. His best bets here from MLB plays are up there in this 3-pack for $39 for will be priced. Right now over at Pick Dogs, credit guarantee. Of course, that means must show a profit or the credit's installed back in your account for other picks. So that's your one-off plays there on credit guarantees. Now, the long-term passes are not credit guaranteed because they're sold at discounted rates. Shane's 3/7/30 sports pass will get you all of his premium plays for that period of time. When you go to his handicapper page and you make that purchase, of course, Shane was talking about his football. He's put together now an NFL and college football full early season, early bird pass right now. For will be priced $9.49. That's for both sports, NFL and college football, including the postseason there, because he runs it to the end till February. So that's going to lead the postseason from the Super Bowl and, of course, all the bowl coverage there. $9.49 affordably priced here for his NFL and college football season passes. Every premium play from college football and NFL, as well as the postseason and playoffs from both sports. So get on board there. You can use that June promo, June 19. We'll take 14% off that promo right there, off that price tag. So really good value right now from Shane Mickle over at Pick Dogs Premium with his early bird NFL and college football season pass. Not too early to get it right now. We've got the preseason here, getting ready here in just about less than 3 weeks away. And of course, if Shane is in action in preseason football, well, that will be a part of this too, right? It's an NFL full season pass. So Many of the cappers are in play during the preseason. Only 3 preseason games for most teams except Jacksonville and Oakland. I'm sorry, in Las Vegas, I should say. So get on board with Shane's Early Bird NFL College Football Full Season Early Bird Pass. You can access Shane's page by clicking the link in the description, then clicking the All Handicappers tab. Scroll to the bottom of the page of Shane's page. That's the last package up there. It's a college football and NFL full early season early bird special. All right, Shane, as always, great having you show. Continue that success, and we'll talk with you again in a couple days.
Sounds good. I want to give out one more play before I go. The Open Championship starts early tomorrow morning. It might not be a very popular play, but I like Tiger Woods to miss the cut. I see it all the way at plus 130. I think there's too much value there.
There you go. Tiger to miss the cut from Shane Mickle. All right, Shane, continued success. We'll talk with you again in a couple days.
Sounds good. See you Thursday.
You got it. Shane Mickle here on the drive-thru. All right, guys, if you missed any of our picks, we'll do a complete recap at the end of the show, so make sure you stay tuned for that. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-thru. A lot of guys coming in. Great. Appreciate everyone's contribution in the chat room. Guys are putting in their picks, and also some of them are agreeing, disagreeing, but being respectful and being polite about it, so we appreciate that as well. Let's continue now here on the drive-thru. Now it is time to bring in Rod Zawacky. If I'm over at Pick Dogs Premium, Rod does great work up there. Let's bring him in right now. Rod, what's happening?
Not too much, Tony. Enjoying this Tuesday. Still getting some work done and starting up on the football, right?
Yeah.
As you said with those magazines, see, we got lots of magazines going. We got the football magazines. So we're reading and learning and writing and writing. See, and then I got these binders and I write down information and I break it down in teams. So yeah, we're working.
We're working. That's right. We're working here. We're finding. Yep. It's getting that time of the season here for football. Football is we're less about 3 weeks away from the Hall of Fame game. Football is in the air. So I'll have baseball to take care of tonight. Here we have a divisional battle at 9:38 Eastern Time. The Angels here. What a road trip that was. That's pretty brutal. The Angels here hosting the Astros. The Astros minus 125, total of 8.
Yeah, for me, looking at this one, we're going to take the Astros here. Whether they're trying to trap us or not with this low price of the Astros, you figure it would be a little higher. But I think the reason why this line is here is because the last time Syndergaard faced the Astros, he did get the win. He outdueled Verlander, and the Angels got a 2-0 start, but I don't see that in this one. These teams going definitely in the opposite direction. The Astros 8-2 in their last 10, Angels 2-8 in their last 10. And you look at Syndergaard, his last 6 starts, he's only a 1-5 record. Team doesn't give him enough run support, or he gives up too many runs. 5 runs, 3 runs, 2 runs his last 3. And you look at Luis Garcia here, he's 4-0 in his last 4 starts. And these Astros 11-1 in their last dozen versus right-handed starters, so they love to hit up on right-handed hitters or right-handed pitching. They've been eating and thriving there. And the Astros also 8-2 following a win. And then you look at these Angels, 3-13 in their last 16 in game 1 of a series. They're also following a day off. You figure, hey, you get a day off, you get a rest, you get rejuvenated. Now with these Angels, 3-13 following a day off this season. Angels are also 1-10 in their last 11 versus teams. The teams with over 600 winning percentage, like these Astros are. The Angels 1-10. And you look in the last 10 meetings this season included. The Astros have outscored these Angels 51-30 in the last 10 meetings.
Oh, I think we might have. Did we lose Rod there for a second? Oh, he does. Okay, we got him. A little bit of lag there, Rod. No worries there. We got Rod here on the Astros. You're good now. Astros minus 125 here against the Angels. Yeah, hard to argue this one. Yeah, I know some people might say, it looks like a fishy line there, but I think it's what factors mentioned. Syndergaard's on the mound. But again, this is a much different Angel team now that we've seen back then. The way this Angel team is really underperforming. I mean, take a look at the way this team is hitting, right? Past 10 games, just 174 against right-handers. A bullpen in ERA well over 4. Of course, the Astros, you got a team with an elite putting up elite bullpen numbers. I mean, this team is tested. They gave the Mets and Yankees all they can handle there when they had them in those series. This team is mentally tough, and I think they can. I think you're onto something there.
Yeah, you look at the relievers on the Astros. It's almost a 2-run difference between the Houston relievers to the Angels relievers. So yeah, definitely even late. And if they can get, even if Syndergaard does have a solid start and he goes 5-6 innings and keeps them close, I think the Astros blow it open late like they always do.
Yep, Okay, we got a little lag there again from Rod, but yeah, I'm with Rod there with this Astros at minus 125 here against the Angels. This one will have a start time of 9:38 Eastern time.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look at over at Pick Dogs Premium. Rod, there's a little bit of lag. You're phasing and speaking. We got you. You're good now. So let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium for tonight. Again, showing great results in college football. Again, not too early. Rod's got the books. He's getting ready for the upcoming football season. But we got baseball today with a 15-game card. We got a game just starting here in minutes here. But still, once this one starts, there'll still be 14 games on the cards. Also a big WNBA card as well. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Now for me going over our Pick Dogs Premium, I've got my Tuesday Diamond Triple, where you get 3 of my best MLB plays going tonight. That does not include my $15 Diamond, or my $15 Bookie Buster play. You have to get that separately. I have 4 MLB plays I absolutely love on tonight's card. You can scoop on over and grab them up, or grab something long-term, 3-day, 7-day, 30-day, get you all those MLB plays for the next week. And hey, coming up, Christmas in July, keep my eyes open. We'll have I'll have some good deals for long-term packages, so we can make some money all season long. As you see this NFL at this college football price, probably be better to get the all-season pass for the season coming up. Christmas in July. Keep your eyes peeled.
Keep your eyes peeled, guys. Got Rod Zawacky over at Pick Dogs Premium. Come off a really good football season, college football. Tonight he's got a Diamond Triple up there. He has a 3-pack here from Major League Baseball. Get on board with that. Also, separate from that package is his $15 Bookie Buster, his premium pick here for $15. These plays are credit guaranteed. Guaranteed to show a profit, or your account is credited back for other, you can purchase other picks. So credit guarantee on these one-off packages right now over at Pick Dogs Premium. Even Rod's $15 Boogie Buster, his Diamond Triple 3-pack up there. So get on board there. Of course, the long-term passes will serve you well. Those aren't guaranteed because they're sold at a discounted rate. Rod's VIP 1 month of all sports. Get off Rod's plays here. He's in action here for Major League Baseball for 1 month. You may find CFL, maybe see WNBA. If he likes it, he'll put it in there. You got to check your members area for that. Of course, $329 here for that 1 month all sports pass here from Rod Zawacky. Also, we've got Rod's got his college football VIP season pass up there right now, and also the remainder of Major League Baseball season pass. Of course, we've got this June 14th promo running. You can save 14% off when you use that promo code June 14th. Really good value here when you use it on these long-term passes like Rod's college football VIP season pass, as well as his MLB season Diamond Crusher, the remainder of Major League Baseball from Rod Zawacky at those low prices. So use that promo code and save a lot of money with Rod Zawacky. All right, Rod, it's always great having your show. Continue your success, and we'll talk with you again tomorrow.
Hey, thanks for having me. And quick little bonus play, since we were talking about WNBA. I actually love Shane's play as well, so I'm going to parlay it up with the Mystics. Take the Mystics minus a 4.5 is where I'm seeing this other line here. You look at the Mystics; they're solid defense, holding teams to 75 points a game. We're holding teams to 86 points a game. So huge defensive mismatch here for the Mystics side, and I think they easily win this one by 6 or 7 points. And we get the line at only minus 4.5. Mystics 4-0, their last 4 too. So take the Mystics minus 4.5. Little bonus play for it.
All right, Mystics.
Have a Tuesday. So it's like 2 for Tuesday. So
that's right, 2 for Tuesday. You got
two for Tuesday.
Mystics there from Rod Zawacky. All right, Rod, keep it up, man. Keep it up, and we'll talk with you again tomorrow. Rod Zawacky here on the drive-thru. Guys, remember, if you missed any of our picks, we got a lot of people signing in here. We'll do a recap here at the end of the show. Give a shout out to the chat room. Lots of good discussions out there. Guys are putting out their picks, and some of them are agreeing, disagreeing, but doing it in a polite manner, which we greatly appreciate. Let's continue on here on the drive-thru. And it is time for me now. Yes, it is. It is time for my pick. Let's make sure I didn't miss anybody here. We had a lot of good lineups today here. We had Smart, Brown, Ninos, Sosh, Mickle, Zawacky, and now me. All right, now it's me. Let's continue on here. Of course, I don't have Chris around here to correct me when I make those mistakes, but I got to check it on myself. So let's continue on here on the drive-thru. So now it's time for my pick. Let's put up this game here. Giants and Diamondbacks tonight, 9:45. Giants are laying 220. The total sits here at 8. And I know I'm going to go against the chat room. Some of the guys who are linking. Well, actually, they're split on this game. So maybe I'm the tiebreaker. I like the Diamondbacks Giants going over total here of 9 runs. We've got Dallas Keuchel. Boy, he's a guy you don't want to back. He did have a good performance in his last start, but overall his numbers have just been dreadful here. 11 starts, ERA 7.63, whip of 1.94. I don't have faith in the Diamondbacks coaching staff to turn him around. I might have been more confident if we went to Giants. Sometimes Giants are able to turn around pitchers, but not D-backs. The left-hander, he pitches a high contact, just 14% strikeouts, double-digit walks. I don't like that at all here. 11% walks. Does get ground balls, 1.30 home runs per 9 innings. Now Logan Webb will go here for the Giants. 17 starts, an ERA near 3, a strikeout rate of about 20%. But here with this game here is the Giants. They've lost 8 of 11. Arizona is starting to show some improvement here with their hitting over this 10-game stretch. And also, both bullpens have just been struggling. Remember, this Giants bullpen at home has not been good. Again, Keuchel, you just really can't back. I couldn't take him on the side. So I will be looking here at this one here. Arizona and San Francisco going over total of 8 runs. Hey, guys, check out Pig Dogs Premium. I've got 4 premium plays up there right now. I've got my 3 best bets in a 3-pack. I also have my $15 premium play up there as well. So I've got that going on right now over at Pig Dogs Premium. Get on board with that. I am the top unit producer over at Pig Dogs for MLB for 2021. All documented over at Pig 2022. We're in 2022. In 2022 over at Pig Dogs. So be sure to check me out there. Also, I have my long-term passes, my 3, 7, and 30-day sports pass. You get all of my premium plays for that period of time you select when you go to my handicapper page and you make that purchase. Of course, don't forget that June 14th promo. You'll save 14% off all premium pick packages and long-term passes when you use June 14th in the promo code as well. And of course, don't forget that you guys check me out over at Pick Dogs there and get on board with one of my passes tonight. Remember, those are credit guaranteed. My 3-pack and my individual $15 premium are credit guaranteed. Must show profit or your account is credited. All right, let's continue on here with the drive-through. It is now time for the recap, so let's take a look at the picks from today's show. We start with Alex, of course, so we got these games in progress. We had Alex like Pirates, Marlins under 8, and Tony Brown had Pirates, Marlins, no runs first inning, minus 130. We had here Al and Ninos on the Mets, plus 185 against the Braves. Damian was on the Rays, plus 100 against the Red Sox. Shane liked the Lynx, minus 7.5 against the Mercury. Rod Zawacky, Astros, minus 125 here against the Angels. At the Mystics, he liked also WNBA. And yours truly here, I like the Diamondbacks and Giants to go over total of 8 runs. All right, that'll do it for this edition here of the Drive-Thru, guys. Be sure to tune in again tomorrow live at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll do it all over again. We'll bring our cappers here from Pig Dogs and Sports Chat Place, give out live free picks for the games in prime time. Don't forget, every day, it starts every day at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. We got that morning show with Mitch. We got Chris. We got Brian Bittler. We got Mitch's 7 picks in 5 minutes. We got Brian's video series going on, Take It to the Bank, and his Fast 5. You can check those out as well. Fast and Furious 5, as well as Ron Romanelli as he goes through his baseball rundown. That video series is going. A video series as well from Jovan Burtz with his parlay of the day. Of course, Chris and Mitch with those videos, free pick videos. You'll see those overnight and in the morning hours. So be sure to check them out over at Pick Dogs and YouTube channel. Of course, we always tell you guys to like and subscribe. And, of course, set those notifications so when we're live, you're live with us so you can get the best numbers when you bet these great picks from our handicappers. Can't forget the Mills and Brad Francis show. MMA shows on Saturday. Of course, we think that's going to go about 1 Eastern Time. That's what we're aiming at. But, of course, set those notifications because you want those picks from Brad and Mills from the MMA. All right, that'll do it for the show tonight, guys. Let's go ahead and bring in the crew from Negro and away. Goodbye, you guys. Have a great evening. We'll talk to you again tomorrow live.